Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga.
Hare Krishna, dear Bhakto. So today we are at the finale of our very special series, Krishna, the Ultimate Goal, Glories of the Almighty Lord. कल के सेशन में हमने कृष्णा के पास टाइम्स के बारे में और काफी सारी उनके लीलाओं के बारे में हमने सुना. आज हम देखेंगे
आज हम फिलहाल में देखेंगे कि कैसे भगवान कृष्ण का डिसअपियरेंस हुआ इस मटेरियल वर्ल्ड से. अब वैसे तो भगवान तो कहीं गए नहीं, बट एक मटेरियल लोगों को दिखाने के लिए कि मैं भी एक साधारण मनुष्य की तरह हूँ, ये चलते हुए भगवान ने कैसे अपनी लीला अंत की, इसका हम आज प्रभु जी से निवेदन करेंगे कि हमें वो ब्रीफ करे या डिटेल में हमको बताए कि कैसे आविर्भाव हुआ.
So let us now welcome His Grace Sanatan Dhanam Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. एक चीज हो जाती है आजकल ना, ऑफ लेट मेरी आवाज में बहुत पावर आ गई है. जैसे मैं हरे कृष्णा बोलता हूँ तुरंत डट 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 कम से कम 20-25 वीडियो ऑन हो जाते हैं. दैट्स वेरी नाइस. वो देख के बहुत अच्छा लगा. थैंक यू सो मच. आप सबको देख के बहुत ही और भी हो गए. क्या बात है, क्या बात है. आखिरी बार प्रभु जी इस कोर्स में आखिरी बार वीडियो ऑन कर रहे हैं हम लोग. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर योर वेरी वंडरफुल एंथुजियाज्म एंड स्पेशली फॉर दोस हु टर्न्ड ऑन द वीडियोस. खास करके उन सब के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. सो एनी क्विक पॉइंट्स फ्रॉम यस्टरडेज क्लास जो भी आपको अच्छा लगे, समथिंग दैट यू लाइक्ड फ्रॉम यस्टरडेज क्लास, एनीथिंग क्विक. यस, एनीबॉडी? आपको टाइप करना है. Yes. I'm waiting to hear some nectarian points from all of you. Just like Brajavasis closed their eyes during the fire, we should have full faith in Krishna. Yeah, that pastime is about having complete faith. Avashya Rakhibe Krishna. Krishna will definitely, without fail, protect me. Amazing. That's the kind of faith we need to have. That's one limb of surrender. Having faith in Krishna's protection. Yeah, somebody else? Last Leela was on the soul level, not on the body level. Yes, that's really amazing realization. Good. वो तो soul का था. It was a dance of souls, and soul is always pure. Soul is never ever contaminated. Yes. Anyone else or kuch? Okay. Dandakaranya rishis wanted the opportunity to be as gopis in Ras Leela. They became Rishi-chari gopis. Yeah. Then Krishna's favorite ras is Madhurya ras. Oh. That's called Ujjvala Ras, Madhurya Ras, Shringar Ras. That's the highest rasa. Krishna experiences the maximum pleasure from the Brajagopikas. Krishna's each Leela is not on material platform. We should try to understand that by the eyes of Shastras and devotees who are seeing the truth. Correct. Shastra Chakshu. That's how we will understand this. Definitely we should not imitate Krishna's dancing with his own energy. That is something we should not. Yes, we never imitate that pastime. Okay. Abominable things in this material world are sweet rasas in spiritual world. Yes, that's also correct. Something that is considered very, very low, abominable, horrible is actually on a very high plan, the highest. Krishna is Purush, we are all Prakriti. Perfect. Gopis with the energy of Sri Krishna, which was so pure. All Krishna was married. Krishna married all the gopis. We saw that. The Brahma, Uma and Leela, we understand that Krishna actually married all. Parakya Bhav is the topmost in spiritual world. Amazing. So you all have been hearing this lectures really well. You caught all the points. Very good. So now we would like to start with, aaj kuch special hai? Yes, what is today? Okay. Azadi ka Amrit Mahotsav. Yes. So independence. Today is the day when India got political independence from British rule 75 years back. But when will be the real Independence Day according to you? What do you all feel? Which is the real Independence Day? कौन सा दिन जो है वास्तव में स्वतंत्र दिवस है? We need independence from material world. यहाँ से निकलेंगे प्रभु जी, निकलेंगे तब होगा actual Independence Day. Okay. That will be our Independence Day. When everyone will be dependent on Krishna. Exactly. When you depend on Krishna, that is the real Independence Day. When we are free from all anarthas, that is Independence Day. When we are free from mind, of course, you cannot get free from mind. You take control over your mind. Your mind becomes your best friend. That is the day of Independence Day. Very good. When everyone follows Krishna consciousness. Yes, उसके लिए वेदांत जी, please come ahead. मिलके प्रचार करना पड़ेगा. ऐसे नहीं होगा. We have to preach. When we achieve love for Krishna, exactly. Krishna Prem. That time, then you are independent of Maya. No more dependent on Maya. Okay. Okay, thank you. So on this note, we would like to start today's special session, our finale, session finale. Yes. Why did Lord Sri Krishna leave Vrindavan? And did he die? Krishna died in Prabhasa Kshetra. So this is something we are going to be studying in today's session, which is the final departure, Krishna's conquests and disappearance. Session 5 by your spiritual friend, Sanatan Dharmadas. We'll start with prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desha Tarine Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhobhya Evacha Patitanaham Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Mukam karoti vachalam Pangum Nangayati Girim Yat Kripatamaham Vande Shri Gurum Deenatarinam Shri Chaitanya Mishwaram Paramananda Madhavam. Hare Krishna. So, this, what can you see? This is a very, very painful moment for the Vrajavasis. And especially what you're seeing is all the gopis. Yes? The gopis are saying, Mat jao Krishna, Mat jao. Yes, so they are singing with a lot of pain. So the tune of pain, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So they are all, it's a very, very painful moment for the Vrajavasis. Who took Krishna Balram away? Yes? Anyone knows? Who took Krishna Balram away? Yes? Yes, Akrura. So the gopis said, you called Akrur, but you're very cruel. You're very cruel. You're not Akrura, you're Krura. Because you're taking away our beloved, our Krishna away from us. So they are very, very painful. So one gopi, she's holding the rath from back, saying, we will not allow Krishna to go. No. Another gopi is crying like this, Majjao. One gopi fainted off. One gopi went and slept off in front of the cart. Nahi ja rahe denge Krishna ko. So they slept off like that. So none of them were allowing Krishna to leave. Of course, technically, Akrura had come to invite Krishna and Balram along with all the Nanda Maharaj and all his company to Mathura for the Dhanur Yajna, Kamsa's Dhanur Yajna. So there was a Dhanushkeli Yajna tha. For that he had invited. But still, gopis were not even willing to bear separation from Krishna for even 2 days. In fact, they asked Krishna, hey Krishna, wapis kab aoge? When will you come back? So Krishna said, Parso. I'll come back Parso. Parso means what? In Hindi, Hindi में परसों का क्या अर्थ है? कल परसों. Oh, गांव का नाम परसों हो गया. In Vrindavan, that place where Krishna says he promised that I will come back परसों, the name became परसों, but Krishna took बरसों. Yes, ऐसा है भगवान. Cheater. Cheating कर दिया उनके साथ. So, what this Leela is having a lot of depth. This is called Viraha Prem. See, the gopis were with Krishna, and now after Krishna left Vrindavan, all the Vrajavasis, including the gopis, they simply lived in separation with Krishna. But the question is again, did Krishna actually leave Vrindavan? Let's find out. Yeah, let's find out. So Krishna actually unmanifested physically from Vrindavan so that the gopis can experience this particular Leela, which is called service in separation. So Uddhava had gone to Vrindavan to explain the gopis that, come on, don't feel separation from Krishna. Krishna is here only. Krishna is everywhere. So as soon as he spoke like this, the gopis went into Mahabhav. Can you see what they're doing? Yeah. So this gopi, yes, is telling Kaliya. So she became Kali. I will dance on your hood. She's dancing on her. See? Look, this gopi is telling, hey, Bakasur, I'm going to open your mouth, your beak. What is this gopi telling? This gopi is telling, hey, all Rajavasis, please come here and take shelter. Yes, you all take shelter of me. I'm lifting the Govardhan. Idhar dekho, one gopi became Krishna and all of them became Ashtasakis and are serving here. Here, Ras Leela, one became Krishna, one became Radha, they are doing this Leela. Right? So all of them are doing some. This is a Leela of Krishna trying to, whirl 12, Vatsasur ko 12 karke kar rahe. This is doing Krishna's Leela of crawling over Leela. This is Krishna Damodar Leela. Amal Arjun trees gir gaye. So this is called Mahabhav. In separation of Krishna, they are experiencing Mahabhav. That means they got into the mood. It is one type of madness. But this is spiritual madness. This is Mahabhav. So they were much more Krishna conscious in the absence of Krishna. Because in presence of Krishna, you can only see one Krishna. In absence of Krishna, you will see millions and millions of Krishna. You will see Krishna everywhere. Yes, everywhere you will see Krishna. That is the meaning of separation, the mood of separation. Yeah. So Krishna wanted to teach, or rather allow the gopis to experience this mood of separation. That is why Krishna actually left from there. Physically, he disappeared. Once what happened, one very big preacher from our India had gone to Nepal. So in Nepal, there was Nepal's one of the ministers. She had come. And the pravachan went on very nicely. Pravachan was very nice. They clapped. Then in question answer, she raised hand. She raised hand and asked, आपके रामचंद्र ने हमारी सीता को क्यों छोड़ा? My God, she made it an international issue. Yes, Sita, they believe, Nepalis believe Sita Devi हमारी है, हमारे लैंड से है. तो आपके रामचंद्र ने, इंडिया के राम ने हमारी नेपाल की सीता को क्यों छोड़ा? She made it an international dispute issue. But actual reason behind that is separation. This Viraha Prema. Yes, to experience this mood of separation. Yes, from sadhaka point of view, we get some answers. Yes, that Sita Devi offended Lakshman. She spoke harshly to him. And as a result of which, if you offend Guru, you will lose Krishna. That is a lesson. Yes, Jival offends Guru, you will lose Krishna for good. But actually, it is the mood of service in separation. Sita Devi was serving Lord Ram in separation, Viraha Bhava. This is the highest mood, Vipralamba Bhava, Viraha Bhava. This is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes to teach all of us. Service in separation, the highest form of devotion. And actually speaking, I'll tell you one more thing, some secrets. Thoda, ready? Ready for some secrets? Very good secrets we're going to learn. So here is Vrindavan Krishna and Vasudev Krishna inside him. Correct? Yes or no? And Balram. They are leaving. So what happens is they leave, the cart goes, and Akrura feels like taking a bath. So Akrura goes there to a place which is today called as Akrur Ghat. And this Akrur Ghat is in the border of Mathura and Vrindavan. And near the Akrur Ghat is the same place where the Brahman Patnis, yeah, Yajna Patnis or the Brahman Patnis of the Yajna Brahmanas, they were also situated. So Akrura feels I should go and take bath. So when he goes to take bath, that time he sees Krishna and Balram in water. He says, hey, aap dono ko to idhar rukne ko bola tha. How did you come here? Then he comes back, he sees Krishna Balram. Then he again goes, he sees Lord Narayan and Sheshnag. So Vishnu and Sheshnag, that's what he sees. He sees that they're situated there and Sheshnag is over there. Then Akrura understands that ठीक है. So Vrindavan Krishna इधर से वापस जाएंगे because border पे आ गए. There is a sloka which says Vrindavanam parityajya padamekam na gacchati. Krishna never leaves Vrindavan. Krishna is always there in Vrindavan. Krishna कभी भी वृंदावन को नहीं छोड़ते. So who went with Akrura? Whom did Akrura take away? That Vasudev Krishna जो वसुदेव ने जिनको रखा था, right? कृष्ण वृंदावन कृष्ण के ऊपर, that Vasudev Krishna goes away with Akrura. Where is Vrindavan Krishna then? Vrindavan Krishna किधर गए? Where did he go? So that Vrindavan Krishna expands as Mahabhav of feelings of separation in the heart of all his devotees. समझ में आया? Yes, so Krishna never ever leaves Vrindavan. Yes, Vrindavan he doesn't leave. And then the gopis feel a lot of separation. So one may ask a question, itna separation hota to koi mar jana chahiye. Like for example, normally we see in this world, suppose one boy has some love failure. Oh, mera love fail ho gaya. She broke my heart. She left me. Mere ko chhod ke chali gayi. What that fellow feels like doing? Kya feel karta hai? If he's too emotionally attached, there's a lot of emotional attachment, etc. Sentimental attachment. What that fellow will do? बताइए, आप लोग बताइए. बहुत मूवी देखा होगा पहले. I know. तो बता दीजिए. You will definitely guess it right. I think you all don't want to guess. अरे पता है ना, बता दो ना. What is there? You don't have to speak. You have to put it in chat, and you will be right. Find someone else. That is love आजकल. Yes, he will die. That's correct. He will try to commit suicide. He'll try at least. सोचेगा. He'll contemplate suicide. मैं मर जाऊंगा. मैं नहीं रह सकता. I can't live here. Yes, yesterday we saw some 2 cases ना. रूपा कर रहा था. We saw that. नस काट देते हैं, या फिर फैन को ढूंढते हैं, रस्सी ढूंढते हैं फैन के लिए, या बिल्डिंग से ऊपर कूदते हैं, या ट्रेन रेलवे ट्रैक ढूंढते हैं. So many things. And gopis also felt like committing suicide. Not only gopis, all the Vrajvasis. Yeah, become Devdas. That also happens. IPS बन जाएंगे. Yeah, correct. IPS अभी तो कुछ distraction नहीं है. अभी हम IPS. Become Kabir Singh. Oh, Kabir Singh. Dadi. That fellow. I've seen that poster. Okay. May get diverted to spiritual life to get rid of all sorrows. For that, they have to meet devotees like you. तभी हो सकता है वो. But the whole point is that person will be very, very lost. ऐसा हो जाएगा. But the gopis also felt like that. But then they thought that if we all die, then Krishna will feel very, very painful. It will be very painful for Krishna. And what if Krishna comes, he comes back and he gets to know that we are all dead? Then what will happen? So let us continue to live. So every day they served in separation and kept living. Yes, that's what happens. Okay. So now, that was one departure of Krishna from Vrindavan. So now, did Lord Krishna die? So many of them often say, yes. Okay, अभी जमाना बदला है, party करते हैं, breakup party. Okay, people have, nice. Anyways. So did Krishna die? So बहुत लोग, एक बार क्वेश्चन पूछा था मेरे को एक व्यक्ति ने, प्रभु जी, कृष्णा died in प्रभास क्षेत्र, right? He died, मर गए थे. God is dead. भगवान मर गए. Like that. So people spread such kind of notions. So what do you think? Did Krishna actually die? भगवान मर गए? या फिर भगवान को शाप लग गया? अरे कृष्णा गॉट कर्स, गांधारी का शाप मिला था उसको. गांधारी टोल्ड, जिस प्रकार से कृष्णा तुम में रोकने की शक्ति थी, you could have had done anything in your power to stop the war between Pandavas and Kauravas. You did not do anything. Thus, I curse you that even your kula will be destroyed. So गांधारी का शाप लग गया. Okay, there's an answer. जैसे appear हुए थे वैसे ही disappear हो गए. Very good. That is the whole point. Because Krishna appears and then he disappears. He's appeared somewhere else. So now let us discuss the different points. Okay, different tattvas from this. So in Prabhasa Kshetra, what had happened? We need to understand. The Shastras very clearly say, Krishne swadhamo pagate dharmajnana dibisaha kalau nashtadrisham esha puranarko dunodita. This is the verse that comes in Bhagavatam, that Krishna, the son of Krishna, disappeared and reappeared as Srimad Bhagavatam. That's what we're discussing. We're discussing the pure pastimes of Krishna, which is Srimad Bhagavatam, which is not different from Krishna. And just by hearing and associating with Bhagavatam, we are all with Krishna right here, right now, because we are discussing Srimad Bhagavatam. So let me give some details. What happened? The Yadukumaras. Yadukumaras were very proud. Why they were proud and puffed up? क्यों थे वो proud and puffed up, Yadukumaras? Guess करो, सही करोगे. मेरा पप्पा कौन है पता है क्या तुमको? जानते हो मैं किसका बेटा हूं? Nowadays in this world also people say that. क्या तुम जानते नहीं मैं किसका बेटा हूं? Yes. So they are born in Krishna's clan. We are connected to Krishna. We are connected to Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yes. So they were all very proud. So what? See, such kind of pride, what happens? Such kind of pride or some kind of little bit it was there. No, not much. Yadukumaras were very sweet, but they had a tinge of pride of being associated with Krishna. The tendency is, with that pride, we will become offensive towards devotees. So there were some devotees. Yes, there were some devotees who were having a Narad Muni. Yes, like that, like Narad Muni and many other big sages, they were all having an association. They were having Bhagavatam class. So what the Yadukumaras decided, "Arey, thoda khelte hain abhi. Let's have some fun." You can have fun, but never have fun with Brahmanas. Yes, Brahmanon ke saath, Gurujanon ke saath, yes, senior Vaishnavon ke saath kabhi hasi mazak nahi karna chahiye. Because that will be the beginning of the end of our spiritual life. We should be very careful. Hasi mazak nahi karna chahiye. We can do hasi mazak. Yes, hasi mazak like how we do. Like quoting Krishna conscious jokes, Prabhupada pastimes, yes, on materialists. But never with great souls. No, we don't do that. Great souls ka mazak nahi udate. So what Yadukumaras did, they told, hey, acha. So they dressed Samba like a girl. Samba became a girl. Oh, she was walking also like a girl and behaving like that, holding pallu like this in the teeth. Right? They show a very good picture. And then he was walking like a girl and going. And they asked, oh, great sages, you please accept our humble obeisances. You're all Trikala Gyani, आप सब कुछ जानते हैं. So please tell, इस लड़की के पेट में कौन है? लड़का है या लड़की है? Is it a boy or is it a girl? Tell us na, बताओ ना, हमको बताओ. So like that. So sages got very angry. Are they are fooling around with us? Krishna's children इतने उद्दंड बालक है? They said yes. Inside her womb, अरे बोलो कौन है? So basically what they done, they had put pillow. They had put pillow in Samba's womb to make her look like a pregnant girl. Yes. बोला बताओ अभी कौन है? Yes, from that womb of that girl will be born an iron club. And this iron club will be responsible for the destruction of your entire clan. Your whole clan, your whole family will be destroyed by that iron club. And then everybody become very upset. They become very fearful. The sages are upset and they are fearful. They run away. Please, Papa ko mat batana. Don't tell Papa. Papa will be very angry. They actually see an iron club. So they go to great grandfather. Krishna's father is Vasudev. Vasudev's father is Ugrasen. He is the king right now. So they go to Ugrasen. Vasudev's father is Shursen. Of course, Devaki's foster father is Ugrasen. So Ugrasen is actually Dwarkadish. So they go to him. Arey, please. No, please. Bacha dijiye Nanu. Parnana. Nana, Parnana, like that. They go, they give the club. The Ugrasen says, okay, what you do, correct, correct, ये बहुत dangerous है. You have all made mistake. अब इसको क्या करें, छुपा देते हैं. Will not tell Krishna anything. So they crushed that into pieces and they threw it into the ocean. Yes, Dwarka ocean is very near, no? So they crushed it, उसको powder कर दिया और किधर डाल दिया? Ocean में डाल दिया, समुद्र में डाल दिया. But from that samudra, yes, what happened was it was eaten by fishes. One of the hook was eaten by fishes, and that fish was caught by a fisherman called Jara. And from that came an iron blade which was sowed in the soil. And that iron blade became many, many sticks. It became many, many sticks. And once Yadus are all gone to Prabhas Kshetra. Now, Prabhas Kshetra is actually a very holy place. Somnath. How many of you been to Somnath, Gujarat? Yeah, fine. That is in Prabhas Kshetra. The Kshetra in which Somnath is there is called Prabhas Kshetra. Why? Because moon god, in short I will tell, moon god got back his effulgence. Prabhas mil gaya. So Prabhas Kshetra was very special. Why? Because can you imagine everybody goes to Tirth Yatra. तीर्थ यात्रा where देखो भगवान के धाम में जाते हैं, लेकिन जिस जगह में भगवान तीर्थ यात्रा करने जाते हैं, that must be how auspicious, very very auspicious, right? So Prabhas Kshetra is that place where Krishna and Yadus they used to go for तीर्थ यात्रा. वो लोग तीर्थ यात्रा करने जाते थे. That is Prabhas Kshetra. Yes. So they had gone for तीर्थ यात्रा, but they all ended up getting intoxicated with a special kind of rice. There's a special rice that comes. Now, Kshatriyas are allowed a little bit of, not, they don't go for gross intoxication. Such kind of subtle intoxication, it's allowed. In Kshatriya, they have little bit of gambling is allowed, little bit of intoxication is allowed. If you see, even Kshatriyas can accept dasis and beget children from them also. They become dasi putras. Yeah. And if Kshatriya, suppose, is in some kind of predicament where he's not getting food, he will not eat cow flesh, but he may eat meat of other animals. If he has to protect, abhi kya kare? He has to fight, he has to protect dharma. They take offered meat. They offer meat and take. That only Kshatriyas can do. Some part. We can say they will offer the meat and take because that's what is available in forest. Correct? In Kali Yuga, ये सब कोई नहीं है. We will say, Prabhu ji, हम भी Kshatriya हैं. हम कर सकते हैं क्या? Hey, what Kshatriya? Kshatriya means should be able to. How many of you can fight with tiger? Tiger के साथ fighting कर सकते हैं? अरे टाइगर क्या, हम लोग धोती पकड़ के भाग जाएंगे. You will not able to face tiger also. You can go and beat a tiger, defeat a tiger. Who can defeat an elephant? He is Kshatriya. Yes, will be able to see the blood. Kshatriya means a person who should be willing to see his head cut and spinning in the air. Ready for war. That is Kshatriya. There are no Kshatriyas left. There are no Kshatriyas left. Kalo Shudra Sambhava, everyone is Shudra in Kali Yuga. But the point is that these Yadu Kumaras, Yadu clan, Yadus, they drank this particular starched rice and they became intoxicated. And being intoxicated, what they did? They took this particular bamboos, which made of that iron clubs, and they started hitting everyone. Hitting. And they became so intoxicated, they even came to beat Krishna. And like that, all the Yadus, they killed one another. But again, no one may ask a question that Prabhu, ये सब क्यों हुआ? Why? Because Krishna was thinking. तो भगवान सोच रहे थे कि अरे now what has happened is I come for what? जयति जयति देवो देवकी नंदनोसो. जयति जयति कृष्ण वृष्णि वंश प्रदीपो. जयति जयति मेघ श्यामल कोमलांगो. जयति जयति कृष्ण मुकुंद पृथ्वी भार नाशो मुकुंद. So Prithvi Bhara Nasho Mukunda. I have come to relieve the earth of its burden. Prithvi Bhara Nasho Mukunda. So बड़ा एक वॉर हुआ कुरुक्षेत्र युद्ध. पृथ्वी का भार कम. कंस को मारा, ठीक है, जरासंध को मारा, शिशुपाल का वध हो गया, दंतवक्र is gone. Many such kind of villains. खलनायक जो है, खलास, they are all finished. Kalas are khalas. Kala means खलनायक. Khala is khalas. Finish हो गया. So many wonderful things have happened, but still there's a big burden left. And what is this burden? This burden is the burden of the Yadus. Yes, because they are now my children, very big influence. Can you imagine somebody remaining in that particular family and say, "Arey, we are Krishna के जो है हम लोग बच्चे हैं." They will be very, and who can defeat them? They are a big burden actually. They're very proud. They're very strong. Yes. And these people are actually burdening the earth because it's very dangerous to keep such people on the earth. Zara sa bhi corrupt ho gaya, they will be finishing. Krishna's children, very powerful. Mushkil ho. Another thing is, we need to understand that many of the Yadus were Devatas. All the Devatas had taken break. चलो कृष्णा ब्रेक तो करके सब लोग कृष्ण लीला के लिए आए थे. अभी हो गया, कितना और लीला करेंगे, अभी जाके काम करो, गो गेट बैक टू वर्क, योर वेकेशन इज ओवर. तो वेकेशन खत्म करके get back to your duty, administrative work. So devatas had to be sent there, number one. Number two, Krishna is going back. 125 years of Krishna is over. So before Krishna goes back, others all will go and take care, right? They all have to go and take care of and ensure that Krishna gets all the facilities. तो हमको भी जाके भगवान की सेवा करनी है वहां पे धाम में. So let me go back. Let us all go back. इस तरह to support Krishna in his pastimes there now. अब लोग हम लोग पूरा जाके वहां करेंगे. So like these two types, the demigods, they had to resume their duties. The eternal devotees, they have to resume their services in the spiritual world in full part, in full portion. And also some of the sadhakas also get some role. Sadhak, जो साधना करते हैं, उनको भी role मिलता है कृष्ण लीला में. So now these sadhakas also have to get their gati, siddha deha. So उसका भी wait करना है. So for this reason, yadus have to be wound up. अभी धाम भी wind up करना है. धाम को भी wind up करना है. When Krishna came, just like Lord Ram, he prayed to ocean. Krishna also prayed to Samudra Devata. And when Krishna prayed to Samudra Devata this time did not delay. He came immediately. और बोला, you can take, what you can do is you can take 96 square miles. Yes, 96 square miles. तो अब 12 योजन का जमीन आप ले सकते हैं. 12 cross 8 is 96, correct? 96. तो इतना जमीन कोस आप ले सकते हैं. You can take it and you can have your Dwarka here. So 96 square miles was Dwarka's dimension. So that is the size of land you can definitely build. Yes, and there is Samudra Narayan also deity there. So Krishna shows the form of Samudra Narayan in Dwarka. It's a beautiful darshan there. So he praised and he tells Vishwakarma to build that city of Dwarka in that 96 square miles proportion which came up. And he says, as long and until Dharma will prevail completely, this land will be there. As soon as Dharma is finished, water will inundate the whole thing and finish off Dwarka. Yes, this is what will happen. Okay, done. So in one sense, Yadus had committed aparad by making fun of the Brahmanas. So this was also one of the reasons why the Dwarka had to get inundated completely into the water. Okay. So now so far the question is, did Krishna die in Prabhas? We need to understand certain things. It is said very clearly Krishna went back to his abode. Krishne swadhamo bhakate. So what happened was the hunter Jara, he had taken an arrow. He thought Krishna's feet to be like an animal and he shot. Now you tell, Krishna fell from Pravarshana mountain. If he didn't fall, he jumped. Remember the past time? Krishna and Balram did their first skydiving experience, though without parachute. When Jarasandha burned the entire Pravarshana mountain, the Pravarshana mountain was 88 miles long. 11 yojan ka parvat tha. So from there, both of them jumped. And as soon as they jumped down, finished. Chalo, chalte hain Dwarka. So they went like that. They never went to the hospital. अरे पैर टूट गया, अरे ऑर्थोपेडिक हॉस्पिटल लेके चलो, मेरे को डॉक्टर के पास लेके चलो, एडमिट कराओ हॉस्पिटल में. They didn't have to do anything of that sort. They just went. So कौन सा फोर्स ज्यादा है? प्रवर्षना माउंटेन से नीचे करने का फोर्स ज्यादा है, और इज इट द एरोस फोर्स? विच इज मोर? टेल मी. Exactly, the mountain. Correct? Now, the hunter was not Bali of Sugri's brother. Wrong. It is wrong. It is not there in the Shastra like that. I'll tell you who is the hunter later. This is what people think. So now, second thing. Now, if somebody shoots an arrow on your leg, will you die? पैर पे arrow लग के हम में से कोई मरेगा क्या? इधर कोई है पैर पे, इनफैक्ट पैर पे गोली लगती है तो भी आदमी नहीं मरता. You may get disabled, handicapped with bullet, but you will not die. पैर पे गोली लगने से नहीं मरता, वो स्लो हो जाता है व्यक्ति. इन मूवीज ऑल्सो दे शो, पैर पे लगा तो स्लो डाउन हो जाता है. इन पुलिस, दे वांट टू स्लो अ क्रिमिनल, भाग रहा है कोई तो पैर पे शूट करते हैं ताकि वो भाग नहीं सके. करेक्ट? दे टेक अ शॉट एट द लेग. So it was on Krishna's feet that he got the arrow. And then immediately Jara comes. That episode we have to see. Jara comes there, he begs forgiveness. I'm so sorry that I did this. That is when Lord Krishna gives him darshan of Chaturbhuja Narayan. In fact, not only that, his Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma also take the forms, their personal forms. Shankh का भी एक रूप है, चक्र का भी रूप है, गदा का भी रूप है, और पद्म का भी रूप है. They also take forms of 400 forms. So they all come and give darshan. So that person gets the darshan. And Krishna reminds him. You read Bhagavatam. Krishna reminds that many years back, you are that Bhrigu Muni who came and kicked me on my chest to test. You are testing who is the Supreme Lord. और आपने जो है मेरे छाती पे लात मारा था. Yes, because of which Lakshmi ji had cursed you. And then you became a hunter, Jara. Now I will give you back your position. Please go back. So Krishna reinstates him. Yes, Krishna delivers him. That this pastime is for delivering Jara. So Jara becomes an instrument in the Krishna's disappearance. Of course, this entire pastime is called Maushala Leela. Because Maushal means the iron club with which they beat each other. Now, this is called Maushal. We don't discuss this normally. Devotees especially know. It's a very painful pastime. No? So we don't discuss this, but we should know this. This is called Maushal. So it's called Maushal Leela, the iron club Leela, where Krishna is beating everyone. Yeah. This came to beat Krishna. So Krishna was thinking how he should disappear. So Gandhari's curse was only a nimitta. When Gandhari cursed like this, you know what Krishna said? Thank you so much. I have not getting idea. कैसे खत्म करूँ? How do I wind up my pastimes? Setup करना आसान है. Setup करने के लिए सब enthusiastically आते हैं. प्रसाद खा के वाइंड अप कोई करता है? नहीं, घर जाते हैं. So वाइंड अप कैसे करूं मेरे को नहीं पता था. वाइंड अप सेवा, वी डोंट गेट वॉलंटियर्स फॉर वाइंड अप सेवा. सेटअप सेवा सब आ जाते हैं. कोई वाइंड अप करना चाहता है? नो बडी विल रेज देयर हैंड्स. सो वाइंड अप के लिए बहुत प्रॉब्लम हो रहा था. आपने बहुत बड़ी आइडिया दिया. थैंक यू सो मच. So that's how Krishna got an idea from Gandhari. For Gandhari, Krishna gave the idea to Gandhari and he made Gandhari to speak it out. ऐसा हुआ वो. Krishna only as Paramatma gave the idea. You curse. And Gandhari was bewildered. अरे क्या है? He's telling thank you बोल रहे हैं मेरे को. मैं शाप दिए thank you बोल रहे हैं. Yeah. And then what happened? Then this is the picture of how Krishna is going back. Godhead is going back to his kingdom. See this. Everyone is playing kettle drums. All devatas are celebrating. It was a joyous occasion. See, he's playing the trumpet. Their apsaras are playing music, dancing. Shiva is dancing. Everyone is very happy. It's a joyous occasion. In fact, Brahma, Shiva, they all come and tell Krishna, Krishna, thank you very much for coming. Please come again. हम बुलाते रहेंगे आपको. What does it mean? आप हो गया आपका. आप जा सकते हैं अभी. Yes. There was one student, very naughty fellow he was. I said, any questions? He said, thank you, Prabhu. Thank you so much. इसका मतलब चलो अभी क्लास बंद करके जाओ. हमको जाने दो, आप भी जाओ. So they also came and told thank you to Krishna. Then Krishna understood. अच्छा, मतलब हाँ, मतलब over. चलो आप जा सकते हैं अभी. So they gave me an indirect indication. अभी जाओ. So Krishna also then decided, okay, I will go back to my abode. Nobody could see Krishna leaving. Brahma ji only could see. And Brahma ji also did not see Krishna. He saw one line. करके एक line दिखा. Very fast. Like that he saw Krishna leaving to his abode. Others all, nobody could see Krishna leaving. And now before leaving, what Krishna did, Krishna left a prakrita deha. He left a materialistic body. Yes, he left back a materialistic body to bewilder the atheists thinking that, oh, Krishna is dead. Chalo, iska antim sanskar karega, wo sab hoga. Right? So do it. Done. So like that he left a prakrita deha and he left. He departed to his own abode. Yeah. See, jumping off from mountain, nothing happened. Arrow kya hai iske samne? Nothing. This is the darshan. See, Jara had shot here and he got darshan of Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma and Krishna, see? So full darshan he got. He is Bhrigu Muni. Many of them say, अरे ये वाली है सुग्रीव का भाई, क्योंकि राम ने पीछे से वार किया था, इसीलिए कृष्ण को भी पीछे से मार के जो है वाली ने बदला पूरा किया. Wrong. Actually, Lord Ram never attacked Wali from back. If you read Ramayana properly, you'll understand. If you read Ramayana properly, what the arrow of Lord Ram was removed from the chest of Wali, not from his back. और पीछे से कौन मार सकता है चेस्ट में? ठीक है, सामने मारा था, ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं, सामने मारा था. So, but छुपके तो मारा था, छुपके नहीं मारा. See, Lord Ram's color is what color? Dhruva grass. Dhruva grass color is green plus blue plus black. And that was the forest. The Kiskinga Kshetra is a forest. And Lord Ram was bearing tree bark. As a Vanachari, he was wearing tree bark. So exactly वो wooden color, उसी के साथ साथ वो Dhruva grass, so he got camouflaged. He could not see. Now he didn't see Ram is whose problem? It's Wali's problem. You did not see your enemy. You did not see the opponent. वो तेरा problem है भाई. How Lord Ram ने छुप के नहीं मारा. He came, jumped and clearly went and Wali fell down. It was removed from his chest, the arrow. It was not from the back. Yes. प्रभु जी जगन्नाथ की स्टोरी में सुना था कि कृष्ण जी का हार्ट जगन्नाथ जी में है. Well, there is a ceremony done like this. There's a ceremony which is performed like this, where in the dark, pitch dark, where nobody is allowed to watch it. Nobody goes there. Electricity बंद की जाती है, किसी को allow नहीं करता. Even the pandas don't get to see it. They do this particular ceremony. It's a very guhya rahasya. Yeah, it happens. But we need to understand what kind of deha was that. From that deha only, it was taken like that. They say, ये लोकप्रिय कथा है. From when this has been going on, we don't know. Krishna ka appearance, yes, 5,249 years back. Exactly, we can say. तब से है. Yes, Krishna departed that day. That time, we can say that. But sorry, Krishna's appearance is that time. Minus 125 उतना हो जाएगा आपको departure. How many years back? 5, 2, 4, 9 years back. That time. This is Krishna. That's how he disappeared. But Jagannath Puri कब से आ रहा है, चलता आ रहा है, nobody knows. Since when this Jagannath Rath Yatra is going on, there is no date. Ramachandra also we can tell. Ramachandra is 24th Treta Yuga of Vaivasvata Manu. But again, we can never ever say Jagannath Puri ka kab se chal raha hai. So we never know. Got the point? No? Yeah, बहुत गुह्य में तत्व है. Yeah, nothing happened to spiritual body of Krishna. Was it Gandhari's curse? No, it was not. It was just a nimitta out of his own sweet will. Okay? Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So this was our Krishna, the ultimate goal, glories of Almighty Lord. So we took all the important sections. We took all the controversial part, or often where people they have wrong conception. In सब चीजों को change करने के लिए we had this particular session. At the same time, we could be very Krishna conscious in this series. So very grateful to all of you for coming. I would like to personally, before I conclude, I request you all to wait. If you all can turn on your videos last time. अभी लास्ट 2 मिनट के लिए ऑन कीजिए, उसके बाद ऑफ कर दो, कोई बात नहीं. यू कैन सेव योर क्या है वो पैकेट्स, इंटरनेट पैकेट्स, वो सब बचा हुआ, कोई बात नहीं. So I'd like to thank each and every one of you. I'm looking at all of you, all of your videos. I thank each and every one of you for being a very, very wonderful part of this course. आप सबका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. Would like to thank Rahul Guru Prabhu, Roshni Mataji, Shruti Mataji for very wonderfully organizing and managing this particular course. And would like to also thank all of the volunteers who were involved. We'd like to even thank Shelly Mataji for beautifully advertising on the social media. We'd like to thank Shruti Desale Mataji for very wonderfully making the posters. Parshuram Prabhu, what all PPTs were made by Parshuram Prabhu. Thank you so much. We'd like to thank Krishna Kumar Prabhu and his team for putting it on the quizzes. And very, very grateful to all of you once again. So what we'll be doing, I would like to also thank Amrita Kaur Mataji. Amrita Kaur Mataji, thank you so much for very wonderfully helping us in the publicity on Facebook. So we could all reach out to. Can I know how many of you connected first time to BYC through this course? If you can raise your hands. Okay. Yeah. If you could turn on your videos also. बस एक बार देख लिया याद रहेंगे आप लोग. Very nice. So Aarti Mataji, Sakshi Mataji, Haribol, Alka, thank you. Vedant, thank you. Vedant Prabhu, Rikin Jain Prabhu, thank you. Kavita Bhatnagar Mataji, yeah. Nilam Majpai Mataji, Chinmay Marathe Mataji, and Priti Shah Mataji. You connected first time to BYC. Amazing. And even Chandan Prabhu, Chandan Thakur Prabhu. All of you connected. Thank you. Thank you for connecting. And please stay connected. We're going to have many, many wonderful such courses, and we have daily classes also going on. So you're welcome. Whenever you have time, you're welcome to be a part of our small family. Pallavi ji also. Thank you for connecting.
Prabhuji, sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to check if all of you are on our WhatsApp groups. I hope all of you are on WhatsApp groups. If not, please share your numbers with us so that we can add you.
I've got some names for those of them who contributed in the quiz. Kritika Patilji, Ankita Vishwas Mataji, Pranjal Nigam, Aishwarya Zadav Mataji. Thank you so much for the quiz contribution. Thank you all also. So yes, over to you, Rahul Prabhu and Roshni Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for the wonderful session. It was absolutely a finale kind of a session wherein we concluded in a major way that why Lord Krishna disappeared for the, as I said, for the other materially oriented people, but not for the devotees. So before moving on to questionnaire or question and answers, I would like to again request each and every one of the devotees who have assembled here, those who have donated to us previously, thank you so much for your kind donations, and do keep on supporting us on a timely basis so that we can, as I said, expand this Krishna family of Bhakti Yoga Club Kharadi to a wider extent. And those who haven't taken a chance to donate, request you all to please kindly come ahead and donate with any amount that you feel is appropriate. Any kind of amount will be really helpful for us. So links, as I said, would already be shared in the sessions on a timely basis. आप उस link पे जाके आप अपना donation कर सकते हो. And that's it from the donation side. We'll move on to quickly the quiz aspect, wherein we still have not all devotees taking the quiz. So the number of devotees who have taken all the quizzes are very less. So basically, the criteria for taking the quiz, you can take it on a multiple attempts आप कर सकते हो, just for 100% accuracy or 100% 10 out of 10 मिलाने के लिए. But जब भी top 3 devotees या top 3 names जब select किए जाएंगे, so on the basis of attempts, तो जिसके कम attempt होंगे उसके basis पे वो top 3 लोगों का नाम आएगा. So I'm sure you guys would be listening to the sessions, all the sessions. तो एक बार session अच्छे से सुन के फिर आप quiz attempt कीजिए ताकि आपके chances जो है top 3 में आने का बढ़ जाए.
और अगर आपने कोई सेशन मिस किया है तो जैसे कि हम ऑलरेडी बता चुके हैं, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel Bhakti Yoga Club Kharadi to listen to the lectures again.
Right. So we'll quickly move on to the questions. So if anybody has any questions, if they want to ask directly, they can raise their hand या फिर आप chat में भी type कर सकते हैं. Prabhuji, there is a question from Rucha Mataji. Prabhuji, please recommend a detailed book on Mahabharata and Ramayana.
Remember, I had given you vedabase.io. वो दिया था आपको. I had given you a link. So on that, you can go on that link. There is Mahabharata and Ramayana both available.
There's another question from Parag Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Sanatan Dham Prabhuji. In Krishna book, I read that if one gets Sarupya Mukti after death, one attains the same form as Narayan or Vishnu in Vaikuntha planet. So I wish to know all about the activities of the liberated jivas who reside in Vaikuntha planet. Generally, what do they do after getting the Vishnu form?
Yeah. Hare Krishna. Yes. They do different service, Kirtan. You would have seen the picture of Vaikuntha. I'll show you the Vaikuntha picture. Google में दिखाता हूँ आपको. Then you will get an idea. What do they do? There are a lot of services, a lot of activities. Vaikuntha is a very active place. There's a description in 3rd canto, 15th chapter. They travel in plane and they're seeing the majorly Kirtan. That is the Vaikuntha mood. To do Kirtan, glories of Lord. Vaikuntha residence. There are a lot of pictures like that. The pictures of planes. There are pictures of even, you see this? I'm just looking for a very big picture which I can show all of you. Yeah, there's an image I got. Yeah, see what they're doing. So majorly it is Kirtan. There is a big service. Yeah, see the Vaikuntha Pati and Vaikuntha Swamini is sitting here. They are also Lakshmis. All others are Vaikuntha Lakshmis. So they are, this is Pushkarni. This is called as Pushkarni, flower garden. See, he's playing trumpet. He's playing different instruments. He's playing veena. He's playing tabla. See, with 4 hands. Yes, they both are a family couple. They're going to, he's appreciating the Lord. They're going in aeroplane. See, from top they are glorifying the Lord. So here also many other. He's doing chamar. They're doing stuti. Yes, he has brought some very nice offering. He's giving sentry. They're coming with all other flowers. So everything for the pleasure of the king and queen. So in Vaikuntha, Narayan and Lakshmi, they are treated as king and queen. So they do everything for the praja. So just as praja lives very happily. And everywhere, see, wherever they are, all are looking at Narayan. Even Lakshmi is looking at Narayan. Yeah, this is the mood. In Vaikuntha, Narayan is more prominent. But in Vrindavan, Radharani is more prominent. So kahi bhi ho, sab log unko hi dekh rahe hain. Everywhere, everyone is looking at them only, except this Mataji. But she's also discussing about service only. She says, hey, how are you? How are we going to offer service? And she's massaging. See? So they all have seva. She's offering something in the pot. Some beverage for Narayan. That's the service. So they're all serving the Lord. Everything is centered around Lord. अपना नंबर कब आएगा? आएगा डोंट वरी. अपना नंबर भी आएगा, बट अपना नंबर गोलोक में आएगा. हरी हरी. Yes.
Prabhuji, there's another question from Rikin Prabhuji. Did only gopis experience service in separation or whole of Vrindavan experience?
Everyone, entire Vrindavan experience, not just gopis.
There's another question from Devrati Mataji. Prabhuji, can you tell us about Vastra Haran Leela, the reason behind it?
The reason behind Vastra Haran Leela is to show to all of us that it is only Krishna who is the ultimate protector. You may have all the best people around you, with you, or you may be thinking, oh, mera ye hai, mera wo hai, mere pati great hai, mera pitaji great hai, mere nanaji great hai, mere friend great hai, but nobody will come to your rescue when you need them. It's only Krishna ultimately who will rescue you.
There's another question from Sakshi Mataji. Prabhuji, it's the Lord's body, is Lord's body Chinmay. It's said that Lord's body is Chinmay and there is no difference in soul and the body. Then how Pandavas did Lord's cremation ceremony? He
left a material body behind, Prakrita Deha. He left it there, which looks like his body only. He left it for bewildering the atheist. And then he goes. Imitation. Just like there was one Vidyut Jiva, a great magician. He created a head just like Lord Ram's head. So वो गया and Ravana threw that head in front of Sita. देखो मैं सिर काट के. He made a bow just like Lord Ram's bow. He was a very good magician. He could imitate. And he threw his bow. He said, see, I conquered him. I've defeated him. Now let us enjoy. Yes, how was that? Similarly, Krishna also made his own material body like that. For the demons to think, oh, God is dead. You want to think like that? Very good. I'll encourage your thought process.
The last question I think is from Preeti Mataji. Prabhuji, what is the difference between Golok, Vrindavan and Vaikunt? How is Sri Krishna ji associated with all of them?
1 minute. There is a clarification. I'm sorry, I didn't listen to your question. The Vastraharan is not about Draupadi, it is Gopis. Gopis Vastraharan, actually Chirghat it's called. Chirghat. That is a place. Krishna is very small. Very small. Two things. One thing is the Gopis wanted Krishna to be their husband. And a woman can be without dress only in front of her husband. So Krishna accepted them as a husband. That's one. Second thing is the dress means the covering, the false ego. So Krishna takes away the false ego. If somebody wants to surrender, Krishna will take the false ego away. Yes, we have to keep our false ego away and come when we serve in front of the Lord. So dress represents false ego. So that is the breaking the wall of false ego. Param Puja Radhanath Maharaj gave a very wonderful lecture on breaking the wall of false ego. So that is the Chirharan Leela main reason. Sorry. Now please repeat the question.
Yeah. Prabhuji, what is the difference between Golok, Vrindavan and Vaikunt? How is Sri Krishna ji associated with all of them?
I have already described this. So I request you to please watch the previous series. Yes. On the first series you see, I have described elaborately on what is difference between Vaikuntha, Vrindavan, what is their mode. One is Aishwarya Dham, one is Madhurya Dham. I've discussed all these things. So please discuss again. How is Krishna connected? Because ultimately everything is coming from Krishna only. He's the source. Sarva Karana Karanam.
Pallavi Mataji saying, Prabhuji, did you announce good news yesterday as I left early?
कौन सी good news? Please recording सुन लेना. All news is good news only. What is the good news? I don't know. Okay, anyways.
Pratibha Mataji is asking, Hare Krishna, what advice would you give to first generation new devotees? How to cultivate the seed of Krishna consciousness?
Okay. Basically, very important. The first thing I would say is associate. Associate and hear. Regular hearing. In fact, daily hearing. Take out some time. Now it's very wonderful. We don't online forum में भी बहुत सारे class होते हैं. In case physically हम लोग नहीं आ पाते तो online भी सुन सकते हैं. We can listen, hear and gain knowledge. Get the shiksha very prominently on a daily basis. Book a slot, half an hour, 45 minutes. We have every day different sessions. So any forum that's comfortable for you, take it and accept that shiksha. Step number 1. Number 2, basis that shiksha, definitely take to the process of chanting Hare Krishna. Knowledge will give you faith. Faith will give you surrender. So based on that particular knowledge that you gain, increase your chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And as you grow in your chanting, eventually try to take up a committed service wherever you are and try to do some seva also. You keep doing this, you'll go back to Godhead.
Rajeshri Mataji saying, Prabhuji, please pray for Uttam Avatar Prabhuji, who is very serious.
Definitely. I'll offer my choicest prayers to His Grace Uttam Avatar Prabhu.
Okay. So I think we are done. Just one announcement. Tomorrow we will not have any class. We will have the next class day after tomorrow. It will be more of realizations and realization sharing and your experience sharing. So would request all of you, and of course you can ask your questions also related to the series to Prabhuji. So yeah, that is it from our side. Hare Krishna.
And do ensure that you attempt all the quizzes so that we can quickly announce the winners. Hare Krishna. Thank you for joining.